Hello. Hi, gang. Welcome to the video. Missed you. I know it's been a little while. Um, Things have just been freaking crazy, to be quite honest. It's just been one nutty thing after another. Thank you for being patient. I hope everyone's been doing well. This is our next video in the editing series. It's actually the last of the four kind of big overarching editing concepts we're talking about. This one's on proofreading. I'm still going to do a few more editing videos, including stuff about like trusting your editor and some of my misadventures with editing over the years. First of all, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Click on the little bell for notifications for when I've got videos coming out. And please, 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 please share the videos if you think they have anything of value in them, because that gets me out to new people, and I love that. So thank you. I really appreciate it. All right, proofreading. Actually, just real quick, Ghost Dance Judgment should be coming out in October. We'll give you more details on that as I have them. I just finished up what we considered the proofreading edits for that. Actually, it's a step before proofing. Basically, what proofreading is after you have finished you've eaten all your other vegetables, you've done everything you're supposed to do with editing. When you get what they call galley proofs, that's what the actual pages look like that are going to be typeset and put in the book or in the newspaper, book, whatever it is, your magazine. And let's go to the let's go to here and see what we've got. Oh, come on. Oh, here it is. Zoom. Dang it, Zoom. Why do you keep doing this? Here we go. What we want is this right here. Proofreading is this little article I found that kind of got me going on this whole thing. Levels of editing. Number 4 is proofread. Final check for misspelled words, extra spaces, missing periods. That is very... Could you vague that up a little more for us? I found this too, and I'm going to link this article as well as the other article in the description under the video. Proofreading is the final stage of the editing process, focusing on surface errors such as misspellings, mistakes in grammar, and punctuation. You should proofread only after you've finished all of your other editing revisions. And basically, this article gives you some pretty good ideas about how to go about proofreading. This is the point where you pass it around. This is where you have a bunch of people put eyes on it and look for any mistakes, any errors. I was putting up a post today on Facebook. It's Daughter's Day, National Daughter's Day, and I was putting up a post to say I love you to my daughter and just tell her how awesome she is. And I misspelled something. Oh, it was such an easy word, and I misspelled it. And actually, one of my friends messaged me almost like immediately and said, "Honey, you fucked that up." So I fixed it quick. But basically, proofreading, no matter how much you think you've edited it, no matter how many times you have gone through it or you've had your editor go through it again. Because I guarantee you, even after you go through the proofreading process, there's still going to be things that creep through. It's just amazing, things that the human eye can miss. So proofreading is kind of like your final chance to catch that stuff. And I'm just going to tell you now, don't beat yourself up. You're going to miss things. You're going to miss things. If you have 20 sets of eyes on it, you're going to miss things. I think I've mentioned this before when I worked for the newspaper, when I was editor of the Vinton Messenger. And on print day, you had all these editors from all these different, community newspapers hanging out together. And we were passing each other's proofs around and looking at them, because you had what the head like this is what the front page is going to look like, this is what the next page is going to look like, and all your stories are on there, and you can read through them and you can hand them off to other people, because if you wrote it, there's a very good chance you're going to miss stuff. There's actually more of a chance you're going to miss it if you wrote it than if somebody else looks at it. But even then, they're going to miss things. It's just it's just part of the human experience. So get some good friends that you trust together, maybe throw some pizza at them and proofread your manuscript. And this is your final step before you send it out the door. Ideally, this is the final step before it goes to press, if you'd already sold it or something. Now, again, most publishers will send you your manuscript and be like, here, it's proofed, or here's your galley proofs. Take a look at them, see what you think. And it's literally, you're looking at what the book is going to look like page by page. And you can go through there and it'll be, I've noticed something else too. If you give it some time, if you basically step away from that manuscript for a few months, when I was going through and doing Ghost Dance, I hadn't read that thing in probably 2 years. It's been around for 2 years, floating around in the ether, and it's finally getting a chance to go to press. And I'm reading it, and I've completely forgot to say this. I've completely forgotten a lot of what I wrote. So you're looking at it with fresh eyes, and I spotted things. I spotted things that I didn't like the way I had worded them. I spotted things that I did not particularly hadn't noticed before that were wrong. Proofreading is not usually the stage where you want to start making changes to the manuscript. You're really supposed to have done that earlier on in the editing process. Not to say that I haven't done it. Not to say I didn't just do it. I was like, that's worded awful, and I just change it. And that this is kind of like your last step before it's going out the door. So I'm not saying that you should do that. Don't do that to your poor editors. You should try to make the changes you want earlier on in the process. Probably when you're getting to like the line edits. Maybe you could even say you should get to it at the first step where you're looking kind of overall at the manuscript and reading it for content. Maybe you should try to catch it then. I'm just saying, I'm not proud of it, but I'm just saying that there have been points where I have been all the way up to proofreading and going, I hate the way this sounds, I'm going to change it. And I'm sure somebody cussed me out for that. Sorry, but I still did it that way. All right, so basically that's the skinny on proofreading. Actually, it's really just scratching the surface of proofreading, but you get the general idea. You're looking for all those things you were looking for in line edits, but you're also looking for all those things you were looking. And basically, you're reviewing every step of the editing process that you already did. Your copy editing, your line editing, your editing for content, your content editing, all of that stuff you're going through all of that again. Basically, this is the whole manuscript laid out in front of you in its final form, and this is your chance to go through and make sure everything is just the way you want it. And like I said, this is a good time to put extra eyes on it, because you can read through your manuscript 100 times and not catch something that someone who reads through it for the first time who's not you will catch. And that's just, again, human nature. You wrote this thing in your brain, you're skipping parts because you already know those parts are there, even if they're not. So I hope that helps a little bit. And next time, I'm thinking I'm going to talk a little bit about some of my experiences with editors, good and bad, and lay those out for you so you can get an idea of kind of what it's like to interact with your editor. I have had magnificent editors. I've had wonderful editors. I've had editors we didn't get along so well. And I'll tell you all, I'll just dish all the dirt, all of it. I'll dish it all. All right, my good people, check out my Patreon. Just dropped some new fiction on there. Next month, I'm going to be putting out a Nightwise short story for the Patreon folks who are signed up for that level. I've already dropped 2 short stories on there, Shiva and Elevator Pitch. I'm really enjoying doing the fiction for on there. Check out the Patreon. I'll put the link in the description of the video. If you have any questions about proofreading, drop them below, or private message me or email me, however you want to do it. Please sign up for the channel and share and click the bell so you get notifications. I hope you guys are having a wonderful beginning of fall. I got to admit, it's really rainy here and kind of cool, and I love it. F you 90+ degree temperatures. I hope everybody's doing great. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.